So, listen, give it a look. There's obviously like the balloons in the back.
Yeah.
You've been on the Valentine's special.
Hey, you're talking about me?
Yes.
After watching that Valentine's special segment from AFTV, the mood is clearly light and humorous at the start, but the conversation quickly shifts to something much more serious. Arsenal's recent performance and the pressure that comes with being at the top of the table.
Senior lover.
Yeah.
Listen,
Ties are a sight, you know what I mean? All red in red, not for the Arsenal days, we're in morning like that. Yeah, so, but he's here for the Valentine's.
Let's be honest. When a team like Arsenal is fighting for the title, every dropped point feels massive. The draw against Brentford frustrated fans, and you can hear that frustration in the debate. Some supporters want to give Brentford credit, while others believe Arsenal simply didn't play at the level required to win. And that's the key point. Title-winning teams must find ways to win even when performances aren't perfect.
well, obviously, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Thank you to the Predicted 11 for inviting me. Listen, no.
Oh, hold on. Before we go any further.
Yeah.
Check out the...
Now the focus immediately turns to the next fixtures, starting with the trip to Wolverhampton Wanderers. That match isn't just another league game. It's a momentum game. If Arsenal respond with a strong performance and 3 points, the Brentford draw quickly becomes a small bump in the road. But if they drop more points, suddenly the pressure increases heading into the massive North London derby against Tottenham Hotspur.
Valentine's special that's coming. And if you've not already seen it, let us know in the comments what you think about it. Like, because there's a certain actor that's in it.
Title races are never smooth. Every champion goes through difficult spells during the season. The difference is how teams react. Arsenal are still in a strong position, still competing at the top, and the message to fans right now should be simple. Stay calm, stay confident, and judge this team by how they respond in the next few games, because that response could define their entire season.
We played them in the FA Cup.
Oh, how can I forget that? When we drew 1-1, I think Per gave a goal away, then he scored a header.
Picking up from that discussion on AFTV, the key message is very clear. The title race is now about simple mathematics and consistency. If Arsenal can win around 10 more league games, that points total could very well be enough to secure the championship. And that's why every single fixture from this point forward becomes crucial. Not just the big derbies, but the routine matches where champions quietly collect 3 points.
In last minute extra time, and then we won on penalties with Kim. Kim Kallstrom, who just walked up.
At the same time, attention now turns to the FA Cup clash against Wigan Athletic, and this is where squad management becomes extremely important. The conversation about making multiple changes actually makes sense. Arsenal are competing on multiple fronts. Injuries are starting to affect squad depth, and keeping key players fresh for league fixtures could ultimately be the difference between finishing first or second.
They've got in the FA Cup, of course.
Absolutely, they beat
Manchester City.
Sorry.
In the final.
Yes.
So they've got pedigree.
But then, unfortunately,
However, rotation also comes with risk. Cup matches against lower division sides are often tricky because those teams treat the game like a final, while the bigger club sometimes loses rhythm due to too many changes. Arsenal must strike the right balance, rotate enough to protect the squad, but still field a strong enough team to control the match early and avoid unnecessary pressure.
Season. It'd be good to cross swords again with Wigan.
Well, we've got an ex-player of us who used to be in our youth team. Matt.
Another important point raised is the opportunity for young players and squad members who don't start regularly. These matches allow them to build confidence, gain minutes, and prove they can be trusted during the decisive final months of the season. If Arsenal want to win both domestically and in cup competitions, they will need contributions from the entire squad, not just the starting 11.
Matt Smith.
Matt Smith?
Yeah, he used to be in our youth team. Thank you. So, yeah. And
Jamie Carragher's son plays for these.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah,
so maybe he's playing then?
Yeah.
So the objective is simple. Keep the momentum going, use the squad wisely, and continue ticking off those wins, because every victory now brings Arsenal one step closer to lifting silverware at the end of the season.
Like that, the performance against Brentford wasn't good enough for me. Well,
it's good enough to get a point. It should have been good enough to get a win, but you know, it's things that we can learn.
From the attacking point of view, things.
Yeah.
Continuing from that discussion on AFTV, the biggest talking point now is squad rotation and tactical flexibility, especially after the performance against Brentford. The feeling is clear. The performance wasn't at the level expected, and that means the manager must now look for solutions, whether that's resting key players, adjusting positions, or giving opportunities to squad players who can bring fresh energy.
Yeah.
Look a bit better.
Well, absolutely, and they definitely will in that game, and they have to against Wolves. I think, like Robbie will say,
for Arsenal, this stage of the season is all about balance. You want your strongest players ready for critical league matches like the upcoming clash with Wolverhampton Wanderers, but at the same time, you can't allow performance levels to drop when rotation happens. That's why cup matches and squad depth become extremely important. They give players minutes, help maintain fitness levels, and create internal competition within the squad.
You just chalk it up to experience. That's what I'd say. Because, you know, you get out there.
For me now, this is the only opportunity that you're going to have Zubimendi and...
Another key issue raised is creativity in midfield and attacking positions, especially with injuries affecting options. When certain starters are unavailable, teams must find alternative solutions, whether that means moving a winger into a central role, trusting a younger player, or simply asking experienced players to step up and deliver more responsibility. Championship-winning teams always find solutions during difficult periods, and that adaptability often defines their season.
Absolutely.
Rice. I think Zubimendi had a rest yesterday against Brentford. Did he play?
He did play, but you know he has been.
Didn't see him.
No, but he has done.
The conversation also highlights something very important. Form can change quickly. A player who struggled in one match can become decisive in the next if given confidence and minutes. That's why these upcoming fixtures are not only about results, but also about building rhythm for the squad before the biggest matches arrive. If Arsenal manage their rotation correctly, regain attacking sharpness, and keep key players fresh, they will put themselves in the strongest possible position for the decisive weeks of the title race.
Defender.
Yeah, you could.
Listen, I think that, you know, Gabriel and
will definitely come back in.
Need a bit of a break.
Yeah, they do.
So that could be an option that they could.
So finishing off that segment from AFTV, the overall theme is clear. This is about smart rotation, confidence building, and squad responsibility at a crucial stage of the season. When you look at the potential defensive changes for Arsenal, it actually makes sense to rest key center backs and experiment slightly, especially at home in the FA Cup against Wigan Athletic. It's not about disrespecting the opponent. It's about protecting legs for Wolves midweek and then the huge North London derby. Rotation here could define freshness later.
Could use as well, you know. I think Miles deserves a start. Whether
he does deserve a start. He does. And Christian as well.
I would like to see him in midfield.
The big concern raised is injuries, especially losing an important attacking option at this stage. That's a massive blow, not just technically but physically. Physical presence, pressing intensity, link-up play, all of that matters in tight title races. But this is where squads win championships, not just starting 11s. Every player now has to step up. No excuses.
See what he can do.
Well, absolutely. Dare we say it's like a free hit, with no disrespect to Wigan, to try things.
I also agree with the idea of using this match to rebuild confidence for certain attackers. Giving minutes to players who need rhythm could be crucial. Sometimes all it takes is one goal, one strong performance, and suddenly momentum shifts. That confidence can then carry into the Wolves game, which is absolutely vital for the league campaign.
We're not even away from home. We're at home.
Yeah,
you know,
give it a chance. And I think, like, as I say, like, Noni comes on at half time.
Yeah. And let's talk predictions. 4-0, 5-0, big scorelines being mentioned. The confidence is there. But for me, it's not just about how many goals Arsenal score. It's about control. Dominate possession, avoid defensive scares, build attacking sharpness, and most importantly, avoid injuries.
You know what I mean? I can't. I would actually even maybe bring on Gyökeres and maybe put Jesus out wide. See what that can do. Like, you know.
But I don't think Victor should have a rest.
If Arsenal handle this professionally, rotate wisely, and carry momentum into Wolves, then the Brentford draw becomes nothing more than a small footnote in a much bigger title story.